Step 3. One of the most important parts, which is pretty cool, is the plan. Figuring out your plan. What it is that you're going to do now that you have a copy of your credit report, the steps in which you can do. Now, everybody's situation is different. Obviously, there is no, two people don't have the same thing for the most part. Everybody's circumstance with regards to your plan may be different, but there is a generalization of how you should go through taking care of your credit and paying off your debt. And I'm going to give you what I believe is the best steps in order to get started with cleaning up your credit. My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. During that time span, I've done it all, from skip tracing to collecting to working in the legal department and management. Lastly, I've owned 2 debt collection agencies over the course of that time. During the last 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions about debt. Now, I want to be the go-to guy for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment. I promise you I'll answer those questions. Let's go. Okay, so now step 1, you figured out your why. Step 2, you've pulled a copy of your credit report. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll link them down in the descriptions. Check those out. Now, step 3, we're dealing with the plan. The first thing you want to do when you have your credit reports, you have all 3, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. You want to look for inaccuracies, meaning anything that's on your credit report that you notice that, there may be some accounts on there, there may be some stuff on there that is not yours. You look for inaccuracies. Any inaccuracy, you dispute it on your account, right? That's just the first thing that I would do. The second thing that I would do is look for old accounts. Obviously, statutes of limitation, and this is across the board with anyone, is 7 years. So if you have an account, I would say even around 6 years. 6 years or older, all those accounts should no longer, well, let me not say 6 years or older. 7 years or older, legally, they shouldn't be on your credit report. Some credit agencies will still report on your credit report, and if you don't dispute those, then they'll stay on your credit report. That'll help your FICO score go up, get rid of those things. Then lastly, what I tell people to do, depending on your finances, right? If you have a chunk of money, you got $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to try and get rid of a debt that you have, then I always say start with the larger accounts. Now, if financially money is tough for you and you don't have a large chunk of money to actually pay off some debt and so forth, then I would say start off with the smaller accounts. But another thing I've taught, I have videos that I'll link in the description below showing you how to negotiate and when the best time to negotiate. So if the accounts have been verified, and obviously, in fact, you have to pay them, or that you owe them and you feel like you need to pay them, I would look at those 2 videos. How to negotiate and when to negotiate to save you some money. Everyone wants a deal with regards to your accounts. If you owe $1,000, you could get away with paying $500. Why not? It saves you money to use to obviously pay the other debts. So just as a recap, number 1, look for inaccuracies. Look for old accounts that shouldn't be on your credit report anymore, anything that's 7 years or older. And then either start with the small accounts if financially you don't have a chunk of money to do so, or start with the large accounts if financially you do. And then obviously look at the other 2 videos that I have with regards to negotiating, as well as the best time to negotiate, as well as how to negotiate. And that'll help you out. And you're done. So if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I'll be sure to answer them. If you haven't been able to, hit that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like this type of content, share with your friends and family. And as always, you guys be great.